Robin? Hang on, you're probably not going to be able to see him. Ah, he flew off. Don't know whether you saw that or not. It could just look like I'm walking randomly towards bushes. Oh, he's there on the fence now. Come on, turn around. Ah, Mr. Robin. Anyway, that's completely thrown me now. Croeso i'r Venture, welcome to the Venture. Bore da, good morning. Before I forget, because names just fly out of my head, Penblwydd hapus I Carl Wallinger. Happy birthday to him. He is a Welsh songwriter, keyboardist, producer from Prestatyn. He wrote She's the One that Robbie Williams sings. He wrote that and released it originally. I think he worked on Sinead O'Connor's debut album. But yeah, nice Welsh musician from the north. Happy birthday to you. Also, big shout out to the Lawrences, who I bumped into in Wrexham Town Centre. I probably kept you away from your breakfast and your shopping for the day, so sorry about that, but big hello to you. Thanks for stopping and saying hello. Also, while I was in Tesco today, the social services for Wrexham County Borough Council are doing a consultation outside Tesco, and they're basically asking what your priorities from that department will be in the next 5 years. And I took the time to stop and speak to them and to point out through, I think it was community engagement, and I suppose it would come under other categories as well, that the council should continue to fund and support places like The Venture. And I made sure that he wrote down The Venture, because often they do these consultations and it can be that they write down the results that they want. They don't specify things that people actually say, but he put pen to paper. I saw him writing The Venture. So if you're free, or if you happen to be shopping in Tesco, just on your way out in the foyer there, stop by, let them know what you think your priorities are. Mine were physical and mental health, community engagement. I can't remember the third one, but yeah. Just pop down your little voice there and give the Venture a shout out that you would like continued support from the council for the next 5 years. Every little helps, as Tesco would say. Speaking of Tesco, those of you who've been on social media last night, on our Twitter and our Facebook, we've sent out the graphics that were kindly done by @NickFromWales on Twitter. He was our cameraman the other day. He's kindly done the graphics for us. And that is for our community bonfire. If you haven't heard me say it before, it's Monday, the 6th of November, from 6 o'clock. We'll be lighting the bonfire about 6:30. And then the fireworks will be at some point after that. We can't give any further detail because it's all down to health and safety and the weather. Speaking of the bonfire, a lot of people have been asking why is it on the Monday, because obviously it's half term the week before. The reason it's on the Monday is twofold. One, it was the availability of the pallets that make up a massive portion, that Robin's back, of the bonfire. They can't be delivered until the Monday. And also the fairground rides, they're not available until the Monday either. So in order to get a big fire and the fairground rides that we've all got used to over the last few years, it had to be the Monday. So that's the reason why it's on the Monday. Sorry that it might mean a late night on that first night back in school after the half term. But we have some news coming about Halloween, which is the week before when it is half term. And as I've said, we're trying to do something different this year. But watch this space, because we haven't got quite finite details yet. But it will be slightly different this year, and it might take into account the fact that it's half term and perhaps people can stay out later. Enough said. So there you have it. Bonfire, 6th of November from 6 o'clock, and Halloween is on the day, the 31st, Tuesday. So let's get down to some play evidence, shall we? I'm here in the nature, if I switch this round. This parkour section is continuing to develop. That big sheet has come off the tree there. There's lots of different construction going on. That chair has now made it there, so I think this is definitely a launch over into this area, which is now getting used. This tree has been kitted out with some beams and bars, and I can see that one over there has as well. So yeah, great stuff. We've got somebody coming down on Saturday who has watched one of these videos. I don't think they've been to the Venture before. They're going to be coming down Saturday to try and get involved in some of that free running stuff. Like I said to them, we don't tailor specifically for free running, but this is definitely an area that lends itself to free running, and it's not something that we prohibit. So that's really good that we're getting some new people down at the venture. What's this? We've got Sammy Leanne Burgess. Hi Sean. Hi Sammy. And Lee Bunn. Hi. Hello to both of you. Borodar. Good morning. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for commenting so that I know who's watching. It makes all the difference to me. So very good morning, Borodar, to Sammy Leanne Burgess and Lee Bunn. I'm going to switch this round now because we've got some more evidence. Let's see if you can guess. We've got a wheelbarrow full of leaves, bits of sand, various debris, and we got some bits of wood been smashed to smithereens. And I'm sure you've guessed it, if not just from where I'm standing, and that is that last night we had a fire. So let's go and have a look. That's been freshly dug over. You can see that that's all loose, and probably, I don't know if it will. No, there's no heat, but I bet you if you dug down into there, you'd hit a bit of heat. I've had it in some winter fires when they've been so big, the next day when you dig it up, you can actually just get the fire going from the embers that are still glowing deep down in there. But don't worry, we do make sure it's well buried, so that it won't just ignite and spark on its own. So there you have it. We had a fire last night. That tends to be the evidence that's all around. Actually, Binks is over there. He hasn't moved since I've come onto the playground. I've walked past him 3 times and he's just nerves of steel, that cat. He's well and truly got used to me. So let's go and see if we can get a word from Thackeray Binks. Let's see if he'll say hello. What are all of your plans for Halloween? Mine is just movies. So I'll be watching Hocus Pocus with Bette Midler, Kathy Najimy and Sarah Jessica Parker, one of my favourite films. Perhaps The Witches. And I'm introducing my friend to The Nightmare Before Christmas, which I think you can watch any time from October onwards. Great film by Tim Burton. What's this, Lee Bunn? I used to play at the Venture when I was younger. Oh, here we are. Let's turn you around on Binks. In fact, I don't think you can see him, but he's there, just on the crest of that hill. Binks! Want to say hello? Hello? No, he's off. He's like, get away from me, you. He's going to go for a go on the slide. So Lee Bunn, I used to play on the Venture when I was younger. Alright, so assuming you're a local lad then, Lee, you feel free to pop down and say hello, give us your memories, and if you've got any youngsters, bring them in tow and introduce them to some Venture memories. And what's this? Sammy Leanne Burgess. I'm going on holiday next week. I'm going to Pontins on Saturday the 28th of October. Which Pontins, Sammy? Because if it's Pontins in Prestatyn, I used to work there. I was a vocalist bluecoat at the Pontins in Prestatyn on Barkby Beach. But I'm not there anymore, so you won't see me this time. If you want me to give you a song, just come down the Venture. Chuck me a cup of tea and I'll give you a bit of a warble. But enjoy your holiday, that'll be really good. Shame that you're possibly not with us for Halloween. But if you're not with us for Halloween, we'll catch you at the bonfire, I'm sure. There's a butterfly here, there's nature everywhere this morning. Where's he gone? Come on. Oh, there. That's the only problem with these live broadcasts is the quality of the image isn't very good, so half the time you can't even see what I'm talking about. So yeah, quick recap. And what's this? Kaylee Jones. Huge debate about Nightmare Before Christmas. Me and a client were in heavy debate. Is it a Halloween movie or a Christmas movie? I think it's both. Why not? Let's have it both. It's about the citizens of Halloween Town. In our town of Halloween. But it's about them taking over Christmas. So I suppose the film starts at Halloween and ends at Christmas. So I reckon it's a Hallow Christmas film. Don't know. I'd say both, Kaylee. Definitely both. What's this? Anthony Windust, I will be working. You'll be working? When? Halloween? Bonfire? Both? Will you be working with us? If so, that'll be great. I'll see you there. If you're working and you can't come, then that's really gutting. I'm sorry. Black somebody to cover your shift. How dare I say it? Pull a sticky. What's this? Anthony Windust, Nightmare Before Christmas can be watched anytime. True. Very true. There's a couple of Christmas films I'll watch at different parts of the year. Hocus Pocus is certainly not confined to Halloween. I'll watch that any time of the year. And if you haven't seen Hocus Pocus, oh my god, you need to watch it. So yeah, quick little recap. Bonfire night is the 6th of November, starting at 6. Halloween is on the day, 31st of October. Here at the Venture, it's going to be slightly different this year, details to follow. And social services are doing a consultation at Tesco Extra Wrexham this morning, just in the foyer. So if you are free, or if you happen to go shopping, pop there and make sure that you let them know that one of your priorities for the next 5 years is that they support play, and in particular the venture, because our funding is constantly under threat, and the more that we get these things written down in consultation, specifically the venture, which I made sure he did, the better. It just sort of bolsters our claim that this is what the community wants. I'll be out delivering shopping. Oh, I'm really sorry, Anthony. I hope there's some way that you can join us. If not, have a good shift and drive safe. Sammy Prestatyn, I am going to. I'll give my love to all the blue coats in Pontins Prestatyn. There's probably none there from when I was there, but if there are, remind me to them. God, English is weird sometimes. Thank you so much, all of you, for joining in today and commenting. It makes such a difference, and it makes this so much more worthwhile and relevant. Diolch am gwylio. Thank you for watching, and I will see you soon. Ta-ta rwan.